Hey you guys, welcome to the Blending with Henry show. My name is Henry. Now all year we've had a mixed bag on TV, but thanks to YouTube and Vitamix, I have a brand new product to share with you. Today I'm introducing the all new Vitamix FoodCycler model FC-50. Now if you have a love for the environment and you want to reduce waste, this may be what you're looking for. So let's get started. This is the box the FoodCycler comes in. Now, I consider myself a clean person, you guys, but I'm not going to lie, I have a hard time reducing waste, especially the healthier I try to eat. Now, I consume a lot of veggies daily and some fruit, and after processing, there's always leftover waste. So I think this is going to be a big problem solver for me. At first glance, the FoodCycler FC-50 is a quality looking machine with clean lines and nice design. Now it weighs in at 19 pounds without the processing bucket and 22 pounds with the processing bucket. So I recommend that you find a comfortable resting place for it because you may not want to lug this back and forth, especially if you have back problems. There's some cosmetic changes. Now the Vitamix branding is on the FC-50 as you can see on the top left, as opposed to the previous model FC-30 with the original FoodCycler branding. Here's the FoodCycler with the processing bucket in place. Now here's a close-up of it, and it's easily removable for quick cleanup. Now here's the top view of the FoodCycler with the processing lid in place. Now it has a locking mechanism so it doesn't easily come off while processing. In the box, you get the FoodCycler, of course, and the processing bucket, the processing lid, and these come with a 3-year warranty. Now, also included are the filters that I will show you in a moment. Now, you also get the necessary pamphlets and the instruction manual. You guys, please read your instruction manual. You're welcome. No kidding, you guys, but the back of the machine has a nice clean design, and this is where the filters are housed and the heat dissipates. Removing the back cover reveals the 2 included filters. Now, a quick note about the filters, you guys. The ones housed in the FoodCycler on the left and the collection lid on the right that also contains a filter are not covered under warranty, as they are considered an item that will need replacing from normal use. The filters are user replaceable. So I'm just going to go ahead and turn them counterclockwise, and they easily disconnect from the socket. Now putting them back is just as simple. Rocket science, right you guys? Okay. Now this is the filter cap. Now just make sure the half moon shape is facing forward. Now this is how both filters look in place. And you're just going to replace the back cover and you're good to go. The processing bucket holds 2 quarts of garbage, I guess? Okay. And it weighs in at 3.5 pounds, so when not in use, during transporting, I recommend you guys remove it from the FoodCycler because it does add a lot of weight. Here's the processing bucket with the collection lid in place. Now aside from the lid being plastic, the processing bucket itself is all metal design and in my opinion, very well built. Now the externals and the internals are all one piece. Now while it looks plastic, it's all metal. Now as always, I love that Vitamix uses metal retainer nuts and it's not as common as you think with other manufacturers. It's important that the collection lid remains on the bucket while collecting the waste because as I mentioned earlier you guys, it contains the filter that absorbs the odors from all the different foods. Now, I really didn't need to tell you that. You'd find out if you didn't use it, okay? Once you've collected all your waste, you simply drop in the bucket. Now make sure to align the arrows with the FoodCycler in the bucket. Then attach the processing lid. And then switch to the lock position. And now you're ready to press the power button. Now processing time, you guys, is from 3 to 8 hours. Now I would do this for overnight operation so it's ready in the morning. Now for all the fun, alright? Now when I'm creating a whole juice in the Vitamix, I usually throw all my veggies into the container and blend them up to create this delicious whole vegetable juice. Now on the flip side, I also constantly create a clean juice from all these veggies. Now it doesn't contain the fiber. Now I'm juicing every single day, you guys, to create this beautiful juice you see coming out of the juicer. But take a look at the left side of the juicer. You see all this fiber being separated from the juice. That's been the issue for me. Now the benefits of a clean juice, you guys, is I get a delicious pure juice full of vitamins, but then I end up with all this fiber left over. Now I generally bag it up and share it with my neighbors to feed to their pets. Now I've also used it to make smoothies and some baked goods, but I can't do this every day. Now it's perfect also for composting, but it's still a great deal of fiber created daily. So I'm going to fill the processing bucket with my leftover fiber to decompose it in the FoodCycler. Now I'm going to go a bit faster, you guys, so give me a second. Okay, so I filled the bucket with my vegetable fiber. Now you can see here it's filled nearly to the maximum fill line and it's ready to go in the FoodCycler. Okay, so I'm ready to drop in the processing bucket. And once again, you can see it filled with the vegetable fiber. Attaching the processing lid and locking it in place. Then just press the start button. All I can say is, wow, you guys, right? Now this is the first time I've used a product like this in my home and I'm very impressed. Now you can see the vegetable fiber completely broke down to a very small amount of a powdery texture. Now, if you're an avid gardener, you guys, this will mix easily in your soil. And unlike the original juice fiber, this won't attract unwanted visitors in your garden since it's dry and it does not produce the smell of the original fruits and veggies. So how this works is the FoodCycler goes through multiple stages alerting you with LED lights, starting with drying the moisture from the waste. Now the next step involves grinding the waste into smaller bits, which result in the powdery texture. Now after this stage, it goes into cooling and the process is complete. So let's try one more test. Now, if you guys think for 1 minute I'm about to decompose my fresh bananas, avocados, and my delicious cantaloupe, think again, okay? It ain't happening, okay? But I often vacuum seal and store my fruits in the freezer to make smoothies and shakes. Now, what's left over are the banana peels, and the avocado skins, and the rind from the cantaloupe. Alright, so I'm placing the banana peels into the processing bucket. I'll be dropping in the cantaloupe rind and the avocado skin as well. Heck, let's just pour in the whole thing all at once, okay? And I'm going to add a twist, you guys, onion skins. Now, it's important not to pack the ingredients. Just arrange them to be below the maximum fill line. If you're filling it to the max fill line, mixing your waste product produces better results. Next, we're going to drop in the bucket. And once again, you can see the waste we're about to recycle. Now the whole process took about 5 hours, and you know what, you guys? It kind of looks like potpourri without the smell. Now I kid you not when I say I'm really impressed by this. This is the broken down matter from the banana peels, avocado skins, cantaloupe rind, and the onion skins. And this is the powdery results from the fiber left over from juicing the fruits and veggies. Here's the original waste before going in the FoodCycler, and both are sitting on 10.5-inch dinner plates. Now this is after processing in the FoodCycler, and each is now sitting on 9-inch salad plates. What a difference, right you guys? So Vitamix provides this right on their website on what you can put in the FoodCycler. So you can always put in fruits and veggies, meats, cereals, cheese, eggs and shells, coffee grounds, beans, seeds, and pet food. You can sometimes put in starches, citrus fruit rinds, condiments, nut butters. I wouldn't do that because I would rather eat that. Jellies and high sugar fruits. Now you can never put in hard bones from beef or pork, candy, cooking oils, hard pits from apricots, nuts or other hard shells, or pineapple leaves. Now I think I covered pretty much everything about the FoodCycler, you guys. Now I like this product, but I'm sure you want to hear the down and dirty, right? So I put together a what's awesome and what's not so awesome list about the FoodCycler FC-50. Let's take a look. So, what's awesome? Well, it's super quiet, quality materials, easy setup, and it's environmentally friendly since it can break down and reduce waste that can be also used for composting. And it includes a 3-year warranty on nearly everything in the box. So, what's not so awesome? 3 to 8 hours processing time. Has a learning curve. You have to learn the proper things that can be processed in the FoodCycler. Very heavy, large in size. Now the last one I put in is made in China. Now I mention this since Vitamix prides themselves for building their products in their Ohio plant in the USA, as well as over 70% of their materials are created in the USA. Not everything made in China is of poor quality. In fact, the FoodCycler FC-50 has quality workmanship. But I wanted to inform you guys that this is not a USA-made Vitamix product. Now, while your FoodCycler FC-50 will continue to provide you service for years, depending on your usage, the filters will need replacing. That will be the 2 internal filters and the collection lid filter. You can purchase these on Vitamix.com along with other accessories for your FoodCycler FC-50. And that's my review of the all-new Vitamix FoodCycler FC-50. Alright you guys, thanks so much for hanging out with me. I always enjoy our time together. Now you can order the Vitamix FoodCycler FC-50 using the links below the video or on blendingwithhenry.com. Please stay safe during the summer. Until next time.